Hello, everybody. This is Jacob and the amazing. What's your
Mr.
name?
Eric Higgins.
Alrighty. And we are here across the world in Ireland, the most beautiful and green country I've ever seen. And I've just been spending the last 2 days with Mr. Eric Higgins, and I've just been like blown away with how on top of it like you are with all the people that you're calling, you're game planning with them, you're telling them exactly what they need to do, you're getting them to move their products, you're getting them to book their events, you're saying, let's do three-way calls, I want to show you how to make your money back immediately. Eric got somebody sponsored at the Gold Pack, the European July promo Gold Pack. Yesterday at 1 p.m., her first mixer was at 7 p.m. She had 9 guests, and she had already made all her money back in 6 hours. So, I just want to hear... And I've never seen anybody so systemized and organized and on point with exactly how you launch people. So just give us 30 seconds of your story and, 30 seconds of your story. And then just 3 things that you've done or three points that allowed you to more than triple your business in the last 30 days.
Okay. So I realized that first and foremost that you got to work at one thing at a time. Get better at one thing. Because if you try and do all things at once, it's not going to happen. You're going to crash and burn. So I just looked at what do people really need to learn and know at the very, very start, and take the essence of that from the best of what cash cow is. Write it down, show it to someone. If you tell someone loads of information, then they'll forget it. But if you show it to them and keep it very, very simple and let them know exactly what they need to do and categorizing their list and really thinking like a CEO from day one and not like someone who needs someone in their business, that's really the most important thing. Secondly, my wife and business partner, Eloisa, kind of found her way.
She's back
She's there. She found her way and brought her creative side to the business, and took a long time for her to kind of see what I saw for the last 2.5 years, and she's now feeling really like she's part of this whole journey, which is great because now I feel like I'm being my best self. And finally, just keep pushing towards what you really want, and don't let anybody try and convince you that you're never going to create something great, even if they don't believe in it. And I just had a breakthrough with that because I found loads of people who saw it as clearly as I did, and it reaffirmed what I was thinking this whole time. So go out and find great people, expect to find great people, and just borrow someone's belief that's greater than yours if you really see it, but you're not quite there yet. So I know it's more than 30 seconds, but...
No. 30 seconds of your story, and then elaborate for as long as you like on your points. So tell, and then I got another question for you after this, but just tell 30 seconds of, your story in Organo so far.
Sure. So this is coming up on 3 years in OG, and as Mr. Bugs would always say, sometimes you're earning and going smoothly and going great, and then other times you just you've got delayed success. So it's been a lot of delayed success, a lot of green almost approach of just learning loads of stuff and material, and almost getting to a point of obsessiveness, which isn't healthy, because after a while you just become stuck. So I spent the first while being very green and learning loads of information and not being as teachable as I would have liked to have been, but really enjoying the stuff, enjoying the information, seeing the value in it, but not really being effective with it. So I would sooner have someone come into our business now and not focus so much on all the information, but just be working at one thing, getting better at one thing, learning how to edify, just putting people on the phone or on a 3-way call or on a Skype call, whatever it is, and do that one thing well, and then just pick up the next thing as you go. And I just focused on needing to know all these things and needing to be a Ganoderma expert, and that's not the case. You don't need to be. We had some amazing people join our business recently. One 21-year-old lady, she's a yoga teacher. She did platinum in less than 10 days. she had a great experience with her products, and it just became natural. It was like, of course, yes, there's people going to join my business, and it's a level of expectancy, when you've got a positive response with something like the King of Herbs. And then of course Mr. Declan O'Donoghue, Mr. Lloyd Chambers, very, very focused gentlemen, and they've brought some great people. And it's been 2.5 years to 3 years of just grind, and just like, what do you do? There's all this feedback. So, and it's been an amazing journey, and I know we're going diamond, and I know we're going to bring some amazing people into this business, and I'm going to be very genuine with them and really connect with them and say, you're going to come up against your best you and your worst you. So who are you going to choose? Are you going to follow that best person or a worst person? Because if you go down that latter route, then this is probably not for you. And be honest with people and really say that, look, you can of course you can do retail, anyone can do retail, but if you want to really build a significant business, then you've really got to invest in yourself, go to work and start to auto-suggest and expect all these great people to come your way. Otherwise it's just a hope. I'm hoping that I'm going to build. No, you got to write it down. You got to be systematic and say, I'm so happy and grateful now that great qualified business partners are coming my way. I'm smiling at people and pouring value into people. I'm sharing significance with people every day, and that's what I've done for 2.5+ years. Except that I just didn't join all the dots together. I just was doing a little bit and then stopping, and then a little bit, and it's don't stop. Just do a little bit. So I did a little bit, stop. Think about it, little bit, think about it. And it's not a good approach, you won't find success too quickly, I believe, with that. But look, here we are, we're still in the business, still having a good time, ready to take this to the next level. And we're going Ruby this month, and we're going to break some sapphires in the process. So yeah, it was worth it. It's been worth it, Jacob. I have to say, it's been really, really worth it. And to have you here is special. It's really special. It's nice to be able to spend some downtime as well, a little bit, and go do some stuff. And it's getting, one last thing, was the balance. Get a balance. Use that calendar. Use it, because you got to put in the time for your family. You got to put in time for you. Get out and spend some time in nature, and get back to what's really important, and focus on gratitude. Because if you focus on that, and you're not coming from that expectancy, I want this, I want that, that's not a healthy place to come from. Mm-hmm. Just enjoying what you have now, being appreciative of what you have now, and just improving on those things one step at a time, but do it, enjoying the process, smiling through it all, and kind of going, well, I got feedback there. I didn't get the result I thought I did, but it's certainly feedback. So, just keep getting feedback, and expect to get better feedback every day, and watch what happens.
So quick question. So you've been in the business now for about 2.5 years.
Yeah.
And you're platinum consultant. Last month an explosion happened, and you did 3.5 times the amount of business, $18,000 in business. You broke a new platinum elite in 10, 14 days or something like that?
Platinum elite was probably 4 or 5 weeks.
Okay, so a platinum elite in a month, basically.
Yeah.
A platinum in 10 days. I'm thinking of the number 5,000, 10 days. And a couple other new ranks too.
VIP, yeah.
Okay, so what? I know the change. You've made some changes. Would you say that changes the launch, or what is it specifically? How did you do that? How did that happen?
I just think I asked the right questions to some really good people, okay. and they were open and willing, and it made sense. And I think these individuals had already invested heavily in themselves.
So finding smart people,
Yeah, open.
Open
just we mentioned this course with Bob Proctor and thinking into results, and I believe 12 of our recent business partners are in that course or have come through it. So, and it's based on the success principles of Think and Grow Rich. So they're already expecting, they're already open. What I see with the challenges with people when they look at a business like this is themselves and their self-image, and asking themselves, am I good enough? Could I possibly do what they did? And you're always constantly bouncing off these terror barriers. You're asking yourself, I feel uncomfortable, this is uncomfortable. Do I shy away, and do I get away from the pain of that, or do I persevere? And all these people, I don't think there's anything to do with me. I really don't. I think I attracted those people because of my vibration, my expectancy. But ultimately, these people just went like, yeah, of course we can do this. Our self-image is off the charts. You know, we're ready. We're ready for great things. We're expecting great things. Self-image is a big one. You know, I'm a confident person. I speak in front of thousands of people, no problem. But my self-image still needed some work. You know, you can look in the mirror and tell yourself you're great, or you can really look in each eye and tell yourself and know 5 times. I'm so happy and grateful now. I'm going out and having an amazing day. And if today was your last day, what are you going to do with it? You know, you got to always look for that level of significance. Don't be putting things off. I don't like to put things off anymore. You know, this is not a rerun. This right here we're doing is not a rerun. There's one shot of this thing. My biggest why is sitting right there. You know, she's sitting right there looking at me, wondering what's gonna come in the next few months. But it's gonna be great.
I don't need to zoom in, please.
You know, so expect great things. Don't wait around for things to happen. You got to make them happen. You know, you got to be the diamond now. You know, expecting to someday I'll hope to be. No, I don't think it works like that. It's like Mr. Bug said. You got to do 100% of the deal. You got to be there now. You got to be thinking like a CEO now. Borrow the borrow the belief. You know, because where's the benefit in waiting 2.5 years like I did and learning loads of information and becoming less effective?
Yeah.
Just do one thing, learn one thing, and you apply it straight away. Keep smiling, get the feedback. If it doesn't work out the way you want, say good. It's feedback. Everything's good. We've had challenges over the last couple of weeks. I was putting a goal pack at midnight, and it was like something out of speed. You know, din. Get it in time. Trying to help a business partner hit Sapphire, didn't work out. But you just keep pushing and go. You know, there's going to be more challenges someday. But look. You know, Sapphire wasn't done last month. We're going to go straight to Ruby this month.
Love it.
You know?
Love it. So one more question.
Yeah.
You helped a woman have her first mixer within 6 hours of joining. She had 9 guests and sold all of her products and then some. So how did you do that, and how do you launch people? Like that's really your efforts making that happen.
Once again, I won't take credit for that. I'll just say that great people attracted great people, and I asked questions and they wanted to do it their way, and which was fast. And as it turned out, you came along, and I just had a face-to-face meeting with someone who was ready to get going, and then I just said, well, look, can you put something together today? How many serious people can you call today who are overworked, underpaid, looking for an opportunity, or people interested in better health? Because King of Coffee is coming to town in a T-3 hours, and could you put some people in a room? And she did, and of course, you know, she moved some OGX, moved some products, and she's ready. She's open and willing, and she's got a big reason why. She's been in retail for a long time, and she's a very, very sharp lady, and was introduced by a very, very sharp lady. So it's not really me. I just had to make sure that I was ready. My thermostat was ready to expect to be a leader.
Yeah.
And to just say to people, you know, I'll guide you, but ultimately you're going to lead you. You know, I'm just here as a resource. You know, just be a good person, be a good friend, be the best friend you can be. Be honest, connect with people emotionally, and have a real conversation. And if people are ready, they're ready. If they're not, they'll come back. We have another gentleman who wasn't ready, and now he's gone gold this week, and it took him almost a year. You know, and that came naturally. I didn't push. I mean, you know, some people will, and just meet people where they are. You know, really listen. That's one thing. Probably one of the biggest takeaways. Listen. Be a great listener. Don't be a great talker. We got 2 of these, 1 of these. Use them in that order. And I like to talk. Louisa knows I like to talk. Most people know I like to talk, but now I'm just getting better at listening.
Love it. Love it. Well, thank you so much for all the gold. I've definitely learned just so much about being organized here, because I'm not very green, but he's super green, so I get to learn from one of the most organized, structured, on the ball. I know the answer. Here's the answer. Let's do this. Let's go now, people. In my entire career of doing business and traveling all over. So thank you so much. We appreciate everything.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate the hospitality and coming here. And all of you need to come take a visit to the amazing country of Ireland. So we'll let everybody go. Good night. God bless.
Ciao, guys.